All right, we're good to go, Spencer. Spencer, you've told us that you've leveled our characters up because we've achieved such greatness that we are now level 3 characters.
You've achieved such greatness, yeah. You're now level 3 characters.
Yeah. We fucking earned it by lighting doors on fire and running away from shit. We really.
It's as much for me as it is for you.
Meaning what exactly?
It's more fun.
Okay.
Does that mean that are my loadouts updated? Is that what you...
Oh, yeah. If they're the ones on the right, yeah. Then, yes.
All right, but we're still on the same loadout that we were on last time because we haven't gone to sleep yet.
Because you haven't gone to sleep yet.
Okay, I need a real refresher on this D&D. You guys ready for some D&D right now?
No.
Are we going to do this without a Diarrhea Junior? Is this just...
I got it all figured out.
Okay.
Which is why I got John Carmen. It doesn't make any sense, but Steve will hate that.
Who's John Carmen?
Thank you for bearing with me. John Carmen is a Steve Levy-looking person that used to be Justin Rowland's assistant.
Is he here with us in person tonight?
No. It's not for anybody here. It's for Steve Levy. He's going to get a kick out of that, and I'll be satisfied.
Okay.
And we will have burned a minute or two.
What about our new intern, Sammy? Did you see her? She kind of had a Levy kind of vibe.
Oh, she's going to be running this place, too.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Was that Sammy that said that? Or?
No.
Oh, no. You can't do it.
All right.
All right. You want to give us a recap, Spencer?
Yeah.
Please. We had Schraub, and things went kind of weird, and I don't quite... all I remember is that trousers were pulled down at the very end, and that was our cliffhanger. So, Spencer, if you will, the recap of last week's
It's like the
Harmontown.
one thing I don't remember. Last time on Harmontown, our heroes were, they had just defeated or gotten away from the evil cult right as it collapsed. Like the whole church collapsed. Oh boy, it was a disaster. The vampire escaped in the form of a mist, leaving our heroes high and dry in the Priory, where they searched for survivors. There they became attacked by 2 little girls who knocked Diarrhea Jr. unconscious. Chad leapt into action, grabbing one of the girls, and Carlos leapt into action, smashing one of the little girls in the face. After some conversation, Patchins came back and he needed help. So he took you to the Fell's house, where the prior was burning down the house and trying to murder the family. But you stopped him. Now you're outside of the burning down house with the prior. He's tied up and you don't know what's going on. It's been a long night. The end.
All right.
Wait, did you say... The most important part was the prior. I didn't. You said we're out, so we're still outside the Fell's house with the prior. We're just right where we left off.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He's, I think, tied up.
Okay. Well, and how about the Fells? How are they holding up?
They're okay. Tom just had given you a bunch of church relics that he had stolen.
But they weren't of much value, right?
Well, you don't know that because you're not shop people.
Well, let's. I'll secure these relics. I'll take these. Are they enough to small enough to fit in my sack?
Yeah, they're small enough to fit in your sack.
I say to the Fells, Tom, Maggie,
Bonnie,
Little Fell. Sorry about your home. Good luck. We may be back to help you out. But I think the best thing we can do for you is get our colleague away from your little boy while he's still unconscious, because he's mixed up and he thinks your kid is possessed.
Well, we can handle him.
Well, don't handle him.
Well,
he's only mad because there's been so many shenanigans.
We just, attempted murder. House just got burned down.
But he was doing it because his church was under attack. Believe me, the people that are responsible for your woes, mostly, if they were here, they wouldn't be tied up and they wouldn't be having this conversation.
It was self-defense. He feared for his life.
Well, okay, touchy. I'm not saying he did a good thing. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve retribution. I'm just saying when he wakes up, I would like him to be at the church because I still want to talk to him about stuff, and I don't want him to kill your kid, and I don't want you to kill him before that.
Hey, Carlos, you think there's a chance that maybe he's pissed off because Tom just admitted that he stole all of these relics from the church? Maybe he's mad about what these relics mean to the church.
Yeah, why would I be mad about the fact someone is trying to murder my family and burn down my house? That doesn't make any sense.
Why did you steal these relics in the first place?
Because we're poor. I haven't been producing stuff with my farm. The church is supposed to help. They don't do shit.
Who are you going to be selling these relics to? Where's the market for church relics?
Well, there was a merchant who was coming by, but that plot thread didn't get explored.
Tom,
He should have been here weeks ago.
like I said at the top, Tom, we're going to take the prior away, take him to the church, so when he wakes up, your kid can be safe, and we'll send whatever help we can.
And then he'll just go back to terrorizing the town and, being a dick.
No, he won't. He's going to be in big trouble. He lost his whole church. Believe me, he's going to be the Tom Fell of priors. Great.
I examined the prior's body and clothes to see if he's holding anything that might be of value or interest or.
He has the holy symbol of the church, just like a lot of the clerics have. Right. He doesn't have any ID or any money on him. He's not really wearing very much clothes. He's kind of hastily dressed. It's not his formal attire in any sense. So it's kind of like he just came out at night with a sword.
You got a wheelbarrow or something, Tom?
Yeah, sure.
Let's put the prior in a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
And cart him back to the church.
Yeah. Take those relics. Take the prior back.
We'll do a debrief.
Yeah. I like that.
I guess we'll follow you.
The Fell family said that?
Yeah.
No, you guys got a house to reconstruct. Why would you want to follow us? The guy wants to kill your kid.
The church, it shelters people in need, theoretically.
Oh.
Yeah, let's all go along.
Okay. Well, okay. Makes sense. Fair enough, Tom.
All right.
I take some water out of my little water skin thing and I splash it on the prior's face and I wake him up. And we should talk to this guy, right? And see if he's cooled out a little bit now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you wake him up.
What?
Hey, we got a job to do. There's evil afoot.
What's the job? What's your first item on your to-do list?
Kill the unclean.
Right, but the unclean they left.
No, they're right here among us.
The Fell family, they're just dirty, grubby people. They're not the real problem. Your church was infiltrated by horrible evil.
I don't know what you're talking about, and you're dumb.
Why do you think these? Do you think the whole family is unclean, or just?
Yeah, they're protecting a fucking demon child.
But we released that demon. The demon was expelled.
That sounds like lies that a demon might say.
So now the demon's in us?
I don't know.
This guy's just a fucking Looney Tunes. Right?
I don't know what to believe. You're just saying that you got rid of a demon when I could see it clearly inside this child?
You can see it.
Yeah, he's evil. Look at him. He's a piece of shit.
Well, if you're such a hotshot cleric, are you a cleric?
No, not by trade.
You're a holy man.
Yes.
So then why don't you show us? I mean, what would you suggest doing to get this demon out of this child?
I think the sword's in the house.
You want to kill the child?
Yeah. That's what the Church of the Silver Flame does. We purge evil.
By killing children?
You don't, bathe it into cleanliness, into goodness. You kill it. You burn it.
You're just choosing to not believe us when we tell you that we've already dealt with this situation when you weren't here. You're saying that you're confused, but at the same time, you're saying that you know exactly what's going on.
Right. You're outsiders who came snooping into our business. You don't know our ways or what's going on. You don't know the score. I'm saying that there's evil afoot. I see it.
I guarantee you one thing, we didn't cause your problems here in this town. You were on a track to destruction. You had vampires in your basement. The Fells had a demon that we released. You are late to the ball game and you're hogging all the hot dogs.
I high five Carlos for that.
By the church bylaws, I am invoking emergency mutiny. Rule number 3, subsection 7. If the prior of a church is demonstrating an inability to serve his office, he will be bound and put in a wheelbarrow, and the next highest ranking church official in the vicinity will take over his duties until further notice.
It's called the 25th Amendment.
Oh. Well, who's the next ranking church official?
That would be me.
Oh. Well, show me your... How do we know that's true?
Well, I mean,
all that bylaw sounded improvised.
Yeah.
Hey, Prior, do you know a church member of your congregation named Arden?
Yeah.
Do you know that she's a vampire mist right now?
What?
Yeah, she's a vampire that was doing crazy blood magic down in your basement in the sanctuary, and we went down there and kicked a bunch of ass, but she, weenied out by turning into a mist like a piece of vampire shit, and she boned out, and now we're looking for her. So you've been harboring vampire mist ladies the whole time, and like what's her deal?
That's some fucking conspiracy bullshit. Vampires and demons have nothing to do with each other. Why would there be a demon-possessed child if there was vampires in the church?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Oh, okay.
All we know is you run a bad church, brother. Like you ain't on your shit. You called me dumb. You're dumb.
You guys are peeing in barrels and keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found your pee barrels, man.
We found your pee barrels. Guess what? Vampires are throwing them at people like our friend Diarrhea got covered in pee.
That stuff's important.
Why do you keep the pee?
It's for laundry.
You wash your clothes in pee?
Well, kind of, yeah.
So then how do you know when you pee your pants? What happens when you pee your pants? You go, great, now I don't have to do laundry?
No, it's not that simple. It's a process. It's a multi-step process.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it.
You can accept that much nuance in piss clothes, but you can't accept that maybe we know what we're talking about a little bit with the demon child.
I'm starting to accept that may be the case, but I'm still confused about this whole vampire.
Do you know that the
thing.
sanctuary was exploded by a giant explosion and the whole thing is rubble now?
What?
I'm wheeling you back to your church.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Come on, Phil family. We all go back to the church.
All right. Yeah, no, you had been.
Yeah.
You're there at the church. What do? Patchins is there. Also, he was with you the whole time.
I'm gonna keep wheeling the prior to the hatch where the site of egress from the room.
Okay. You can't get there with the wheelbarrow because it's like a ruined wreck, like it's
Right.
a pile of blocks.
It became a quarter of a wall.
You can get to that area, but not like you have to climb. And
I'm gonna
clamber.
stand the prior up. Let's undo his feet, but not his hands, and walk him over the rubble to
All
the
right.
site.
You do that.
You understand why I have your hands bound still, sir?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
You're threatening the life of an innocent child.
Right.
I'm not doing it because I think that you're a bad person. I'm trying to protect the innocent.
Well, keep an eye on that kid.
Everyone keeps an eye on kids. By default, they're adorable.
Okay.
Here we go again. Fucking all going to jail.
I don't know how I got this reputation.
You keep talking about beautiful, sexy children.
And wanting to smash them. All right. So where are you headed? To the hatch?
Yeah.
All right, you do that. You open the secret door, and he's like, "Yeah, this is the piss basement. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
well,
about this
go
place."
down there.
Okay, my hands are tied.
Well, I'll drop you down.
That sounds painful.
How high?
You go down first. I'll kind of hand him down to you down the ladder.
All right, if we undo your hands, are you going to be a bad person?
No,
Are you lying?
no.
I'm telling you,
I sense bad question.
sir.
It's a bad question. Yeah.
If I untie your hands and you try to harm any of the Fell family, I'm telling you right now, I have no choice but to intercede, like with extreme prejudice.
Okay.
Okay?
How extreme?
I undo his hands.
He He if he feels his wrists and then he slaps you.
Slaps me?
Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah. That's what he didn't want to happen. Like he was trying to bait you.
Right.
Yeah.
I say, see?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can take a slap, can't I?
I go up and I slap Carlos just to prove that point.
He's really confused. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like getting slapped. Brings me closer to the silver flame.
I give him like a Steve McQueen, like Ali McGraw slap in the getaway, right? The forehand, backhand, forehand one.
Who do you hit?
Carlos.
Oh, okay.
I'm just showing how much he likes to get slapped. I'm showing this guy's. He's like the Hulk. Like the more you slap him, the more he focuses his rage.
All right, he's growing unnerved.
All right. Now climb down that ladder and check out your piss basement.
All right. He climbs down there. It's all just collapsed. There's
Yeah, well, it's not like a fucking God eraser. So some shit collapsed. There's still evidence of horrific demonic bullshit.
Can we still see the blood all over the table and the altar kind of thing?
Yeah, well, not so much. All that stuff is collapsed.
Are
the
there
sanctuary is fallen on.
Are there the corpses of those blood boogans?
You can see bits of corpses, like a couple limbs, coming out of the wreckage and stuff.
Yeah, I walk over and I take one of the like body parts of a clearly mutated thing and show this to the prior.
All right, it just sloughs off of the body, like it's not really heavily attached.
And I go, look at this. Is this look normal to you? Is this a regular church basement, P basement kind of activities?
No.
You probably feel pretty stupid now, telling us that we don't know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
I take that book that says what to do when your church is under attack.
All right.
I said, did you even read this?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, shit. I don't think you did, though, but you could lie. That's fine. That's me, the GM, saying that.
When I opened it, the binding cracked like fucking thunder.
That's a fucking lie.
Okay, you're right. It is.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Why would I lie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's fucked up that you read this book and then let your church be under attack.
I was trying to help. Yeah.
That's fine, and failure's fine too, but then when you find out you failed, you don't take it out on neighbor kids.
That's probably true.
Prior, do you know... Oh, by the way, where did we leave Stiff and Wing, the little girls? Are they still with us?
They were with you too, so they're here too.
Okay, Prior, do you know these little children?
Yeah.
Do you know where they came from? Because they don't seem to have any memory of their families or their whereabouts.
No, they were found on the church doorstep.
And do you know Arden?
Yeah.
Do you know where we could find? Where does she live? Where is she from?
Well, she stayed at the church. We don't know where she's from.
Convenient.
She was from the church, like you guys.
Where do you think all your church people are?
Dead?
What do you think, they're under rubble?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so... Okay, yeah, I'm kind of talking in circles here. All right. So we've reached a point of agreement here. You agree that your church got infiltrated by boogans.
Yeah, it's confusing.
We need to find Arden.
Shit. Well, what should I do?
Tell us about her?
She liked the church, and she liked talking to people, and she liked prayer. She liked fire.
Ooh.
That's normal for the church.
Right.
She never said where she was from?
No. We never really asked. We're not very social.
Why are people in your church turning into vampires and doing cow blood magic in a pee room?
I don't know. It's possible, I suppose, that she was a vampire before she came to our church.
I think we need to notify the higher-ups.
Yeah, no. I mean, what? Didn't you get sent here on some sort of mission that would then involve you, reporting back to the people that sent you on a mission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of putting it off, but I think we need to fill them in.
Yeah.
How do we... table talk, how do we go about reconnecting with our higher-ups?
Well, you could, send them a letter, or you could, go in person.
I say we take the prior and Patchins and go back with these relics and some evidence of what we've done and touch base back home.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. We still got our wagon with those horses. How has this been like a day, 2 days? How long have you been here in this town?
I think 2 days.
Yeah, I hope our horses aren't dead. Because we just kind of left them behind that barn.
Right. The barn. Yeah. The barn wasn't attached to the Phil house. It was just nearby. So it's probably not.
All right. We take the Prior, we take Patchins, and we head back to the church to touch base.
Should we take Stiff and Wang?
I mean, I know what your answer is going to be.
They're orphans.
Okay, we take the children too.
We should. They're church orphans, right?
Yeah.
Friar's got a lot of cleaning up to do. When he gets,
you're going to take.
We're taking him.
Yeah.
The Fells have a lot of cleaning up to do. We'll leave them be. They'll be safe now.
Should we take Patchins, or should we leave Patchins to clean up, or should we take Patchins with us?
We should take Patchins.
Okay, Patchins
and the Prior, Stiff, Wang.
Let's everybody get into
no Fells.
No Fells.
Fells. Right. Take any material you need from the church in the reparation of your home.
We think we're going to make it into a community center. Not a reference, just like, the building.
That's interesting. A secular kind of approach. Obviously, religion has failed this community.
Right.
Perhaps civic-mindedness can take its place.
Perhaps.
I like your style, Tom Fell.
Yeah, man.
I think the next time I see you, you're going to be called Tom Rose. Not because you're Jewish, but the like Rose, like you rose up.
Right.
Like.
All right, away back to the to our church elders.
All right.
We're so bad at this.
So you're standing.
I can't believe we leveled up in the last one. All we did was yell a lot and then pull a guy's pants down.
Yeah, I think if you're level 1 and you hit a little girl in the face, you just jump to level 2. I think that's.
We started at level 2. He gave us level 2, so now we're level 3.
All right.
Well, I hit her pretty hard.
Yeah.
So you're still in the church. You're still in the church, and what do you call it? Diarrhea Junior. He looks bad. He looks not good. He's like sweaty. Oh, boy. He looks really sick.
Uh-oh.
He falls down.
All right. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna shit. Well, I still have the same old spells. I can't detect.
Right. Yeah.
Do you want to? Hey, Prior. You said you had eyes that can see this shit. Is he succumbing to pneumonia, or did Arden the Mist Vampire go into him?
I think that and other things. I think he might have a demon in him. He also looks like he has mummy rot.
DJ's got mummy rot?
And a demon and vampire mist.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
That's my prognosis.
Do you have any spells, Carlos, to help us out or to check him out?
No, I mean, I would be using the offensive loadout from when I was level 2, and all I have left is.
I use like perception on him to see like what's going on with him. 11.
Oh man, you can see that like his skin is pale in a trackable pattern, and it seems to like go underneath his clothes.
Fuck.
Like it's like a gradient, like he's getting progressively more pale underneath his clothes.
All right, let's get his clothes off. We gotta tend to this. This is an emergency. We can't.
All right. You rip off his shirt and you see on his chest there's like a keyhole, and it's like the source of all this paleness. It's like
the hole above his heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember something about this.
It happened
from our backstory.
Is one of those relics I took a key?
Nope.
Shit. So he's slowly dying or slowly being taken over by something.
Yeah.
Right? And
who are you asking?
You, Spencer.
No, I'm not telling you anything.
Oh, I'm using my perception and watching what's happening here.
Okay. Is my knowledge of
He just seems sick.
I have the knowledge, Arcana. I got it.
He seems like he has got some sort of crazy magical, like some sort of curse related magic, like bad juju magic.
We got to get him back to the church then, probably. Is it right?
Right. This isn't like something that happened to him. This is something that's part of his. I remember. I have a past with him. I remember something about this keyhole in his chest.
You don't remember very much about it, but yes.
All right. But the reason why he's unconscious, he got knocked out by one of the girls, right?
Well, he came back. He got reconscious after.
Oh, so he's been conscious. Now he's just starting to look sick.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the wagon and just get him back.
Let's get him home.
Can't do anything for him.
Absolutely.
All right, and we're all coming, right? We should maybe get a bigger wagon.
Yeah. Just, do you have another wagon here, Prior?
I'll find one.
Okay, great.
Or Stiff and Wang, it could be adopted by the Fells, and then we don't need a bigger wagon.
I mean, that's going to be a lot of paperwork. Okay, we take the wagon by the Fells' house and say, hey, do you guys want to take care of these little girls?
The Fells aren't there.
Wait, where are they?
At the church.
They're with us.
Yep.
We asked them right now.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to take care of these little girls? We don't have room in the wagon.
Sure, why not? Let's just live at the church that we're calling the community center now.
Fantastic.
All right, we got church business. Stiff, Wang, Tom, Bonnie, Gary, Cliff. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. And we pop in our wagon with Patchins and the Prior, and
I take one of those. I take that one like the mutant Boogan arm that I took off. I keep that as evidence to show the people back home what's going on.
All right. That's a good call. Yeah, indeed. You're traveling back to the home office. Oh man, it's mostly uneventful until nightfall. It's been let's say it's been a day of travel, so you can reset your spells if you want.
We sleep and reset our spells.
All right.
I'm going to pick a load out. Pick a load out, baby.
Pick a load out.
Pick a load for me.
Pick a load for free.
Pick a load out, Carlos. And put your spell right on. You put the spell right on me.
But at night, while you're making camp and sleeping and being, like, blissfully unaware and stuff, attacks happen. You get attacked.
What?
Oh, boy. It's bad news. You're awoken by the sounds of screaming. It's the Prior. He's screaming. They look like banditos. They're surrounding your encampment.
I have picked the offensive loadout, just so you know.
Yeah. Banditos.
All right. Wow. There's banditos and me with my offensive loadout. Gentlemen, you look like people who have lost your way spiritually.
Sure, yeah.
That can be dangerous.
Yeah, for everybody involved.
We have nothing to offer you. Why don't you just go on your way? We are but simple men of the cloth, of the church, the silver flame.
Oh, you got something all right.
Yeah?
They look at you with like a knowing look.
I give him a knowing look back. I say, yeah, we do got something. We got a fucking fist to put up your butt.
All right. Well, they got weapons, and you guys don't have weapons right now because, like, you're asleep. So, do you want to, like, grab your weapons? Or what do you want to have
I always sleep near my shillelagh, so
you are near your weapons, but it's like, now we're in, like, combat time, kind of, so.
I run to my weapons.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? All right, well, they attack you guys then.
All right, well, I think they're going to regret this.
All right, well, they might. So, the ones in back, you see about 6 of them. That's all you can see, but, you're just waking up, and it's hard to say. They shoot arrows, but most of the arrows miss. Only one hits Chad for 6 damage.
God damn it.
You take an arrow in the shoulder.
All right. I'm using my... Well, let's see. I'm going to use my defensive loadout on this one, and I cure my light wounds.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. You cure 5 wounds. How much damage do you take?
6.
6? Oh, boy. You're almost back to full health.
Yeah. And I take the arrow out, and I put it between my fingers and make it like a middle finger and hold it up like that.
You do that.
And I just fucking hold that like that was enough for now. Is it my turn?
No, it's Dan. I know your name.
Can I ask you a quick question about my ability to convert any spell of a certain level to a healing spell? Mm-hmm. Does that also count for level 2 spells?
Yeah.
Okay, so it keeps going beyond that too. That's why I don't have heal spells.
Right. I don't put them in any of the loadouts for that reason.
And so it's level 1 and level 2 spells that can be turned into that. Okay.
Correct.
Well, gentlemen, I got to tell you, salvation takes many forms, and it's about to take the form of a giant ant. Summon giant ant.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that a level 1 or a level 2 giant?
Level 2.
Okay.
How many level 1s and 2s do we get?
3.
3 apiece?
That's not a full question.
How many level 1s do I get a day?
3.
Okay, great. And level 2s?
2.
Okay.
All right. You summon a giant ant. It looks really frenzied and angry. Its antennae are waving. Oh boy. What do you want it to do?
Attack the banditos.
That makes sense. All right. It misses. It lunges at the bandito, but he rolls out of the way. The banditos, they continue their onslaught. They close in, and they seem to be closing in, surrounding Patchins and Diarrhea, who are sleeping nearby each other and both seemingly unconscious even during the melee.
Hey, leave them alone.
They don't.
You guys don't have some kind of bandito code?
What?
You don't have a bandito code?
I don't know what you're talking about. Stab. All right.
You're talking to banditos with stabbing weapons.
Yeah. Diarrhea and Patchins get stabbed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Diarrhea takes much worse of a stabbing, and Patchins screams and bolts upright awake.
This is awful.
Oh, yeah.
When's it my turn?
Now it's the Prior's turn. Is he tied up?
No,
of course not.
He's part of the gang now.
He runs away.
What fucking... We don't need that guy. The ship sails faster without the anchor, Carlos.
All right. It's Jeff's turn now.
Is there vegetation where we are right now?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then, guess what, everybody? Entangle!
Oh, man. It's great. All the plants nearby, they start coming alive, wriggling and waving and entangling. They're grabbing the banditos. Oh, man. How many do they grab? 1, 2, 3. All right. They get 3 of the banditos. They're caught fast. The rest of them are like just hacking at the bushes and trying to stay from being entangled. They're kind of like being what do you call it? Occupied by the vines and stuff. It's taking their attentions away.
All right, Carlos, I got him distracted by plant life.
Sounds like a good time to inflict light wounds on one of them.
Can I make a pitch? Inflict heavy wounds.
Well, I don't know how to do that yet.
I mean, you have a weapon.
I'm still working my way up the bridge.
Okay. All right. Starting light.
All right, you grab one of the guy's arms, his sword-wielding arm, and it shrivels and skinnifies like it's withering before your very eyes. Like a big part of his body just kind of shrivels up like a husk.
Nice.
And that was a light wound.
All right. The banditos do stuff.
What about my aunt, though? Not to be too much of a
No,
jerk.
that's a good call. I forgot. He misses again. Sorry. I'm going to switch dice, how about?
I feel like I accidentally summoned like a regular ant, like a woman that married my uncle. This is swinging a rolling pin.
All right, the withered guy. He starts making an exit. He's like trying to escape. The other two, they kind of, or not the other two. The other banditos, they kind of split their forces. One of them continues, or half of them like continued. They're like grabbing Patchins and stabbing him and like dragging him away. And the other ones are turning to fight you guys.
These guys are such bad people.
So they don't actually hurt Patchins, as far as you can tell.
But they're trying to drag him off.
Yeah, they are. But they are stabbing at you guys. Oh, fucking A. They only hit you. They hit you each for 2 damage.
Okay.
So that's their turns. The prior is still gone.
A quick question, because this is a new spell for me. If I want to cast Bark Skin and harden my skin, is that something I do prior to an attack or during an attack?
Well, it's a standard action, so you cast it whenever, but it lasts for like a minute, so probably do it before.
Okay, I don't do. I've never seen that before. All right. Oh. Wait, I got tree shape. I turn into a tree.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
I'm not doing that. That's just good to have in the bag.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm just attacking nearest bandito with Morningstar.
I think it's Jeff's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hey, Carlos, start hitting people like they're little girls. Remember that time you smashed that little girl in the face?
We need to be on the same side. This couldn't be more metaphorical. Who cares who voted for Bernie and who voted for Hillary? Let's just beat the banditos.
Wow. Bad hombres. Jeff, what are you doing?
I vote for Bernie. Firebolt!
Firebolt would have won!
Feel the burn!
All right. You catch one of them on fire. He's got his fire. He's on fire. He's running around on fire.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We should have just ended on that laugh.
No, we gotta beat these banditos.
Yeah, we got 1 more minute or 2. So, Carlos, lay it down.
Morningstar. On the guy who stabbed Patchins.
All right, you miss.
But that makes it my aunt's turn, and his victories will be mine.
What is he gonna do?
The ant?
Yeah.
He's just attacking banditos. I mean, he's an ant.
All right.
How big is this ant, by the way? What are we talking?
It's a giant ant.
Yeah.
Which could be
like big as a
could be like the size of a bumblebee.
As big as a shoe?
Doesn't take much for an ant to be giant, does it?
How big an ant are we looking at right now?
I don't know. Let's say like the size of a
Doberman.
A mule.
Whoa, shit! That's a big ant. That's a big ant.
It's thrashing around.
All right.
Get him, Muley.
It misses again.
He misses again.
He misses
sorry.
again.
Every time, like, what are the odds of rolling the same number on a dice 3 times? Well, it's 80,000. Who cares? All right. Well, now it's my turn. All right. The banditos, they stab Patchins a couple more times.
These guys, they're just so cowardly.
She just...
You see the ones that don't stab him. They take everything. They take his clothes off. They like strip his clothes off, and then they like strip him down naked.
Poor Patchins. All he did was back us up. You know, like I just feel awful for him.
All right, those guys, their task completed. They bone out.
Wait,
They just stole Patchins and left?
Well, no, they leave him bleeding on the floor.
they took his clothes?
Yeah.
So these are just really just banditos who needed clothes.
Did they get the relics?
No, not
They just
yet.
wanted clothes?
Yeah. There's still a couple that are fighting you, but those ones that were going after Patchins are kind of boning out.
We could have had some kind of drive for you guys. We're a church, and you're stealing clothes from us. It's like robbing the Toys for Tots barrel. It's 4 tots already. All right, I attack with my Morningstar.
All right.
Someone.
Oh, man. You blast him in the head and he goes down. You see his helmet is bent. He's wearing a helmet, this guy. He's the only one.
I walk over and I take his clothes off and I put him on Patchins.
Okay.
Cliffhanger! Oh, yeah. Let's hear it for Spencer Critton and everybody. Let's hear it for Kevin Day, Sarah Hill, Harry Foster on sound tonight, Church. Who else we got? Chris Borough. Did I already say Kevin Day? I'm Jeff Davis, your comptroller. Thank everybody here at Harmontown. Thank you so much for coming. Your mayor, Mr. Dan Harmon. Megan Bandito. Harry, you got jams to play as I walk away? All right. Thank y'all.